Good evening, my name is Jimmy Anje, and I'm from Bank of America, and I'm here today to speak to you about renting a place versus purchasing your own home. Uh, I was motivated to do this speech because actually something happened to me really, close to this date some time ago, and it was very simple. I moved out of, I changed cities. I moved out from one city to another here in Florida, and I needed to get a new home to move with my family. So I decided to rent while I decided which place of the new city I was going to live on to purchase my new home. So I went to a realtor to help me out to get a property to move into. And what I found out was really amazing, which was they were asking me for documentation that we use actually to qualify our borrowers to purchase homes. And it was incredible because I didn't know about that. I remember many years ago, we used to go to an apartment building, to apartment rentals, and it was a very simple thing. You filled out an application, you gave a deposit or an application fee, and within a couple of days you could have an approval on an apartment or a townhouse or a house. Now this changed a lot, and it's incredible, like I said before, because they were actually asking me for documentation, like I said before, like I was purchasing a house. What did they want? They wanted me to have a good credit scores. They wanted me to have money in my bank accounts. Actually, they were asking for two bank statements. And the third one, they were asking for my pay stub, my paycheck, the stuff that shows how much money I make on my job. And it made me think, my God, where, this is incredible. This is great. With these things, we can actually purchase a house. The other part of it was they're asking for 3 months, which is the first month, the last month, and the security deposit. If we go, this is very simple. I'm going to do an example of this, and I'm going to show you how probably you can go and apply for a mortgage loan, and because with this, we can buy a house. It's not that difficult. Buying a house is not that difficult if if you follow those three directions that they're giving you. Do we have good credit? We need to have good credit to rent a house, correct? Well, if we have good credit to rent a house, we have good credit to purchase a new house. We need money. We need this deposit I just told you about. If we have money to put this deposit, definitely we're going to have money to put as a down payment. And I'm going to tell you later how to do it. And the third of it, credit, money, and employment. I need to have a job security to pay my rental, correct? Well, we need the same job security to pay for my mortgage payments. There is a program many of you guys probably have heard is FHA, Federal Housing Administration, which is a governmental program. What they do is, they actually help you with these programs, telling you, you can come with a very low down payment. It's actually 3.5% down payment. Let's do an example. I just made some numbers and purchasing at $100,000 property. $100 property rents right now, depending on the city and the state that you are in the United States, between $812, $1,300 a month. Let's say any city in Florida is $1,500 for a property, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. So 3 months. Remember, 3 months is first month, last month, and security deposit. Well, those are $4,500 right there. Well, $4,500 is a lot more than $3,500 deposit for a $100,000 property, correct? Correct. So we have our down payment for our property. We have the good credit needed to purchase this property, correct? Because we are going to go lease a property, we need to have good credit. We have the money, and we have the employment because we need to have a job to pay for our rental or our mortgage. Then these are very simple tips that I can give you right now. You go look for a property. The mortgage payment for a $100,000 loan in FHA is around $595, $600 a month, only principal and interest, plus taxes, plus insurance, plus what they call mortgage insurance premium, which is the insurance that they put on the property when they lend you more than 80% of the actual purchase price. And that is why do they put that MIP there? It's called MIP, mortgage insurance premium, because they want to make sure, they want to insure that those loans. In the case that you cannot pay for the property, the government pays the lender, the owner of the money, for that loan. It's a secure loan. So pretty much, in a rough idea, you're probably going to get, if you go to a calculator, there's a lot of calculators on the internet to put mortgage calculator, mortgage payment calculators, and it's going to give you pretty much payments of this example that I just made up. And if you get to think about it, and if you do your numbers, you're going to come up with a little bit less than a rental payment, and it's going to be your mortgage payment. Well, and then probably you're asking yourself, where do I get the rest of the money? Because I need money for closing. Of course you need money for closing costs. Then what you do is you go look for your house, you speak to the seller if it's the owner, they don't have a realtor involved, or you speak to the realtor. Usually when they have their houses for sale, believe me, they're willing to help. Because they need probably the money to buy another house, or they're investors, they want their money back. So you go there, you talk to them, and FHA guidelines, go to the internet, FHA, Federal Housing Administration guidelines. You're going to see there the guidelines for purchasing these type of programs that I'm talking about. You go there, you talk to to the seller, and you tell them, listen, I want to buy your property. And I have good credit, I'm willing to buy it, I have my down payment through FHA, I have good employment, and and I really want to buy the house, and I need your help. Usually guidelines, when you're putting 3.5% down payment, guidelines allow you to get seller's contribution up to 6%. So we have a house, $100,000 house, like for the example I just told you, you're going to get $6,000 seller's contribution right there and then. Plus the $4,500 you have for your rental, for your leasing, to go lease a new house, you're going to have $10,500. Let's say between closing costs and down payment and insurances and all that, you're going to need like $12,000 to purchase a $100,000 house. That's a rough idea of what you need to purchase this house. Then you go to the lender. You go to a person like me, an MLO, and you tell them, listen, I have seller's contribution, I have my own money, which is 3.5% down payment, but I'm short like $1,000. Then the lender can actually give you what is called lender's pay, which is money that the lender is contributing to you to help you out with your closing costs. So that's the way you do it. You can buy an affordable home, being smart and being creative and having good credit, having the money for your deposit, and having the money in the bank. Who knows? Probably next time you move out of your house, you're gonna be moving to your own home, not to a rental house. Have a good evening. Search the internet, there's many ways to get there. Like I told you, get mortgage calculators, FHA guidelines, FHA, Federal Housing Administration, and good luck. And I really hope next time you move out of your rental, you move to a new house. Have a good night.